I'm in a groove state of mind. 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 I'm in a groove state of mind.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm in a groove state of mind. Moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. Stepping up my game. I'm a groove student, yes I am. I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am, I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove racing inspires me. The bus boost and daydream, I'm dancing in my dreams. Working at the scene, I'm feeling GrooveAsia. You know who I am. Now is my time to have a groove state of mind. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Come let it go, rise up and we go. There's magic in the air, I feel it everywhere. I've got my groove on, you know who I am. Now it's time to have a groove state of mind. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Time to bust the move. Get me your own beat. The groove where life can go so sweet. Groove has got my back. When you tell me there's magic in my mind. I'm grooving all the time. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to day one of Groove Asia's 5 Day Challenge. We're so glad that you're here with us. Today, we are talking about and going to go deep dive into Groove Cell. To Groove Cells. So today, day one is Profit While You're Sleeping. Profit While You're Sleeping, and none other than our host and our trainer today is none other than Nick Lacani. Now, Nick Lacani, he is a dynamic force revolutionizing online education here in the Groove Asia iSummit community. Now, as the Toastmaster of the Year, he's led the digital transformation of Toastmasters International in the UK and Ireland during the COVID pandemic. Now, with the background as a successful college lecturer, a trainer, and technical director, Nick now passionately guides entrepreneurs to systematize their businesses for online success. Now, in 2024, he aims to offer effective training courses at Groove Asia, shaping attendees' journeys towards financial freedom. Well, join Nick for an energetic and authoritative approach to success. And Nick, welcome to the stage.
Hey Karen, thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, Karen, thank you. I believe I'm having some issues with audio, so please let me know if I fade in, fade out, or lose connection. Thank you. Now, one of the things that we decided, Karen, myself, Peter, and other members of the GrooveAsia team and iSummit team was that we wanted to have a situation, and I'm very passionate about this, by the way. As you know, I come from a not only a technical, technical sales and consulting background, but also from a teaching and education background as well. And one of the things I wanted to do was to have a basic amount of knowledge out there that anybody can actually take away and run with. Now, we've actually gone through, this is the fifth month that we're doing uh, a 5 day challenge, and I want to again take stock today. Today is an introduction. Today is about setting the scene and seeing what we've done, where we are, and where we're going to go for the rest of the week. Okay? Now, feel free to put in hashtag live. If you're chatting live, I can see Dr. Lisa and Tyra in the chat, amongst others. And just tell us where you're calling from, tell us where you're listening from, and also feel free to ask any questions, okay? Now, one of the things that I wanted to do was to actually, as I said, show you where we have come from. Now, in terms of the running order today, if I just show you my screen on here, one of the things that we want to do is to be in a position whereby, just let me just adjust this one right this. Oh, there you go. Now, obviously, Karen said profit while sleeping. It's quite simple. The idea is that we want to help you sell your digital products and services while you sleep. Okay, let me run it by you again. We want you to do it automatically while you're sleeping, while you're cooking, while you're taking the kids to school, while you're walking the dog, whatever it is you're doing. You want to have some sort of automated system available that people can engage with you, and as an end result, as a call to action, go and join your membership group, buy your course, make an appointment for a coaching session, any number of those things. Okay, and what are the requirements, Nick? Well, as per every month, we always say, look, you need a Groove account. I know there's been some changes lately that free accounts are changing, as in going away. Okay. You also, so therefore, I recommend you get a paid Groove account. You have the email address for that Groove account on there. An active business domain and email. I think that's important. And again, all of these things we look, for example, the business domain and email we looked at in month one as well. A live website, yes, that would be useful. Some sort of AI tool. If you've not got GrooveAI, at least you've got ChatGPT or one of the other AI tools on there. And also lots of images that are congruent with your marketing. Okay, so that's a minimum requirement that I have on there. Okay, now today is all about talking about selling online. The idea that you're not just presenting things on a website, you're selling online. And therefore, what can you expect from the course? Well, as per every month, we do an introduction. I'm going to talk about the various subjects that I've got on here. So, for example, Groove.CM updates. Let me just take this off the screen on here. What's going to happen is that GrooveAI and the GrooveAI white label is going great guns. There's lots of things going on in the background. And also, Groove.CM is going to change as well. And as I mentioned, one of the things that we have in play at the moment is that free accounts are, going away. They're changing, and those people with free accounts have been invited to go and get a paid account, which I highly recommend you do. Now, in terms of what does that mean for you as somebody who's already invested in Groove, it means that there's going to be a sharper focus. There's going to be, whatever clogging there was in the support systems, hopefully should reduce a little bit more. And also the platform itself is going to change. So the Groove.CM platform, we've been promised a number of things and so on, rather than actually rehash them as per Mike's live streams over the last 2 or 3 months. What I'm going to do is make sure that in the 5-day challenges, if there is anything significant that affects this month's challenge or previous challenges, we'll make sure we'll mention it, and even if necessary, add a video to that playlist on the YouTube channel. Okay? So right now, there isn't anything at the moment significant, but we can see that things are changing in the background. Things are developing. And GrooveCell itself, there are going to be some things where I'm going to show you today being May the 13th, 2024. If you're watching this in a month's time or 6 months' time, you may find that some of my screens may look a little bit differently. Okay? And so just go with it. There's a lot of reorganization or a lot of logistical moving around of screens or controls that are going to take place as well. But don't panic. The steps will be fairly similar, but if there's something significant, I will do a watch this video first video, then you can watch the rest of the 5-day challenge. Deal? Okay then, fantastic. Now, in terms of the next item on the list, challenge objectives. As I said, the challenge objective is to enable you to take action today. Even if you don't have a business, even if you don't have a website, get a test one. Do a test. Learn the steps in which you can actually then create a business. Create a fictitious business if you have to, but just go and practice the steps. Because the longer you leave getting your hands dirty with this platform, the harder it is for you to get started. That's all we want you to do. Take action. That's it. Take action today. It may not be the right thing. It may be just a simple test. But it'll help you in terms of your knowledge, your skills, your confidence, and the development of ideas that go into your business plan or your marketing plan that you're putting together. The ideas about what type of things you want on your website, what type of lead magnets you want on the website, or what type of posting you're doing on social media. All of that is to do with getting your hands dirty and picking up ideas. Things that work well, things that don't work well. Learn from them. And there is no such thing as failure in this. You win and you learn. Okay? You win or you learn, you win and you learn. Now, in terms of the solution design, let me go back and for this particular item, I'm going to go back and look at the challenges that we've had previously. Now, here's my little MindMeister for the various challenges that we've done. And you can see on here that the first month we did Groove Pages. And on here we did the basics, multi-page websites, optimizations, and so on. There's a number of things that we did on there. And what I showed you on there was to create a website like this. A website where each of these pages along here has the same header. Okay? And there's a particular way of doing that, and I show you how to do it. It's called global blocks. Okay? So let's go back. And also adding buttons and moving your mouse over the button and getting it to change color. Isn't that cool? Putting images on here, putting titles and borders and other buttons and text and so on. All of this kind of thing that we have over here. I even showed you in February in Groove Mail how to create a form and actually add it to your website. So this is to download a free report. This is a lead magnet that I created. We showed you how to do that. You should know how to do that now. If you don't, go back and do those things. They're not that difficult, I promise you. But just take action. Thanks, Kyra. Tyra says, great tip, Nick. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Now, so in that particular series of 5-day challenges, we showed you how to create these things, how to create a one-page website, a multiple page website, headers, footers, which are the same on every page, etc. There's a number of things that we showed you how to do. Then we showed you, for example, mail. We showed you how to create forms, like the one I've just shown you a minute ago. We showed you, for example, Peter. Peter was there, and he showed you how to connect to Amazon SES. I talked you through how to connect to SendGrid, and these are SMTP protocols. What this means is that your system that you're creating can send emails to people on your list, but they need to have an SMTP provider. And you choose one of SendGrid, Mailgun, or Amazon SES. Groove Mail will be available. I'm not sure where it is at the moment, but by the time you watch this video, it may well be available again. But I always have 2 or 3 options. Okay. Now, the other things that, in fact, Peter ran through this, didn't he? Where he showed you how to send professional-looking emails, email sequencing, right? I showed you how to use a form and then trigger actions like sending emails, automatic emails, or going to particular pages, etc. So there's a number of things that we showed you on there. Then the following month, we showed you how to create funnels. For example, let me show you my screen again, and I showed you how to create a funnel, and you can tell this is a funnel because I've got the website name, which is techledgrowth.com / and then ebook01 / sign up. Well, ebook01 is a particular funnel which can have a number of pages in it. The first page is a sign up, and again I showed you how to create this page. We took a template, made some changes to it, and then on here, and then we said, right, take action. First name, email address, submit, and then behind the scenes or under the hood, things happen, right? We showed you how to do that. Now, the reason I'm showing you this today, again, is not only to refresh your memory, and my recommendation is go through all those challenges, if you can, in order, so that each one builds on the next. Each one builds on the previous one, right? But also, this form over here can also be a checkout. Let me give you an example. Now, what we have is I'm going to show you some events that are going on this week. So let's have a look. Let's go back to today's Monday, the 13th of May. As I said, we've got an event going on, which is Internet Marketing Insider Secrets. Great. Now, that's at 3 a.m. London time. Tomorrow morning, and you work out your time zone on there. Karen's going to put a link to the events page on here. The events page is hang on, let me just go. GrooveAsia.CM/resource on there. Thanks very much, Karen, for that. And so when you click on the calendar, you come up with this, and then take a look at in Internet Marketing Insider Secrets. This is Simon's sessions, Simon course, and take a look at that. There's the sign-up page, isummitmastery.com/secrets. Okay, let's click on that. Now notice on here that it's got a landing page, but it's also got a checkout on it. Okay, and it's got the what you need to fill in, the information, the investment that you make, and so on. There's a lot of information on here, but this is a checkout. What I'm saying to you is, this is a form. You could have had a checkout. And this week, I'm going to show you how to replace this form with a checkout. Now, the checkout can be for an investment, for an amount of cash investment. It can also be a free checkout. Okay? Let me give you an example. On here, let me go back to this page on here, and let's go back to the events calendar again, and you can see a few hours after, in a few hours time, we have Groove Coaching. If I click on that, Groove.CM/coaching. Well, let's click on that link, shall we? Now, again, this is a landing page. There's the information, and this is a checkout, and I'm going to show you how to create this. Notice this one has got similar information as to the previous page I showed you, like name, email address, etc. But also, it doesn't have an amount because this one is free. I'm going to show you how to create both of those different types of checkouts this week. Does that sound good? Right? Just type it in the chat. Does it sound good? We got Narciso. Hi, Narciso. We've got Narciso in the house today, so welcome. Welcome for that. Now, one of the things that you will be able to do is to actually go and plan out what type of transaction you want. Do you want to have a form? Now, there are some swings and roundabouts. There are some advantages and disadvantages of using a checkout and a form. And again, as I said, this week I'm going to show you how to do both. In fact, I showed you how to create the form. I'm going to just probably rehash that and show you again. And then show you the instances whereby you'd use a form and instances where you'd use a checkout. Well, quite frankly, the checkout is great when you're trying to sell something, right? But you don't necessarily want to, the first time you meet somebody, you attract them to your website or your landing page. It doesn't mean you have to sell them something straight away. You want to give them some value, don't you? That's the idea about creating a funnel for your leads to come into and land in and work through, so you can nurture your relationship with each of these leads and then give them options, give them value, and then take action. So, for example, we're doing this 5-day challenge. We've not charged you for this. There's no investment for this. We do it so that because we are serial over deliverers, we want to give you value. That way, you see a lot of the content that we have. A lot of it is free. That's a strategy, isn't it? So you need to think about your strategy, how you want to deal with people who come on your website or come on your landing pages or come on your social media. You need to think about this and say, what is it you want them to do next? What is the one thing you want them to do? Do you want them to sign up to your mailing list so that you can send them an email once a month as a newsletter? Do you want to offer them a free PDF in exchange for their email address, perhaps? Do you want to offer them a PDF or an ebook where you're going to charge them $1? Simon has an amazing course. He did this. It's not available in this format right now, but how to make your first dollar online, right? A lot of you were there, I know. You can charge them $1, you can charge them $7, you can charge them $97. but you want to go and get them to take action. Then you can actually give them more value. Then you can. So the whole thing is about the journey for your customer. Think about that journey. It's not just whistles. I'm here teaching you whistles and bells about the platform, but I need you to think strategically into what is the experience of the person landing on my pages, and what do I want them to see, feel, think, and do. Okay? There are sometimes the form is the appropriate one where you want to collect their email address in exchange for something, or for them to sign up to an event, a free webinar, free training, coaching, free video, perhaps, free access to a membership site, perhaps. Or you may want to have a checkout where, yes, it could be free, but then you can actually have an order bump, whereby when they give the information, you say, hey, Nick, thanks for signing up to our free monthly newsletter, but you know what? Most people love the fact that we have a book that we have available, and for you, it is available for $97. But for you today, and only today, this is your one-time offer, an OTO, one-time offer. You can get it for $27. Just click on this box, fill the rest of the details in, and it's yours. Because they've already signed up, or they already like you, know you, trust you enough to part with their name and email address to you. You may have offered them a $1 item, but then give them a bump, right? Because they're willing to part with $1, they may be willing to part with 7 or 17 or 27 or 97. Again, it depends on who you are, what you're selling, and what your business is. How you nurture your leads and your clients. Okay, so I'm going to show you the differences and be able. And what we'll probably do is to swap out that form for a checkout later on in the week. Would that be a good idea? Do you think? Type it into the chat. So I want to hear from Karen or Narciso or Dr. Lisa or Tyra. Would that be a good idea to show you how to swap out a form for a checkout? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Now, in terms of, I've gone over what we have, some of the things that we have on this week. I'll do a reminder later on, probably. Okay. Now, but what we did was we looked at pages, we looked at mail, we looked at these funnels. Then we went to member. We created memberships and portals and online courses, didn't we? And so, for example, I created a portal over here where these are the 2 memberships I created. And again, look on last month's details, last month's challenge, and I showed you how to create these. And learn more. If I click on learn more, it'll go to the Sales Academy, and these are the 2 courses that I have. And again, I can go to learn more if I'm not logged in. If I do have access to it, I can log in on here. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and take all of those things that I've talked about, the pages, the mail, the funnels, the membership with the online courses and memberships and portals, put it all together with GrooveSell. And GrooveSell helps you connect those things up in an automated fashion so that you can let things go and let them work. You can, for example, get your social media posts scheduled using whichever tool you may use, or do it manually, but then get it to come to some landing pages. There's some forms or checkouts there with information, with the persuasive, one of the things that at iSummit and GrooveAsia do, we don't necessarily sell things. What we do is we we help you persuade yourself that this is a good idea. And just think about that. I know a lot of people find the S word, sales. Oh my God, I can't do that. I can never do that. I can't charge for my services. Even though I'm going to remain poor for the rest of my life, I'll never charge for my services, but I want to have an online business. Well, something's got to give. So therefore, take this thing away about sales. What you're doing is you're making a beautiful 3-course meal for somebody and laying it on the table for them. It's up to them whether they want to sit down and eat and try it. That's not your decision. You've done everything you can. And so, but then if, for example, you have beautiful pictures on your restaurant and outside your restaurant, you have great reviews and testimonials on your websites and in your social media. You're showing people videos of how you make a chicken fajita. I was in Turkey a few days in the last week, and I've got a video of JJ, who's a chap who works in one of the restaurants. Not our JJ, a different JJ. He was making a chicken fajita whereby he took it out onto the street and set the darn thing alight. Okay, look at my social media. I'll be posting that later on. It's wonderful, great spectacle, and I'm like, I want one of those, and I feel so bad I didn't order it. And that's what we want your ideal clients to think. I want one of these. They don't, so all of this is leading towards persuading them to take that action that you want. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the things that we want to look at a little bit more this week. So, for example, today, let me just zoom in a little bit. So today we're talking about selling online, and in fact, we could even call it persuading online. Okay? I don't want this S word, sales or selling, to get in the way of you being successful in your business. Okay? Too many people have that as a reason how their business fails, because they don't want to sell or they don't know how to sell. Well, let's help you sell online, and then but there's a lot of other things that go in it as well, about the marketing, the PR that you do, etc. Okay, so we're talking about that today. Tomorrow we're going to talk about product funnels, what they are. That's not the same as the pages and funnels that I was speaking about earlier. These are product funnels. Therefore, a coaching course, an online course, a coaching consultation. It could be a book or a report that you're selling. Okay, we're going to talk about checkouts and how to create them, how they work, how you can actually change the way they look depending on where they're going to go and be located. We're going to look at how to link with sales funnels, putting the things together, as I said, from the previous months that we've done. Okay, and also, we may even only need 4 days this week. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. If we have more questions, we'll take a look. I'll just go back to some of the comments on here. Narciso says good. Karen says good. Yep, sounds wonderful, Nick, says Tyra. And Karen says, yep, works for me. Tyra says, yes, I want to see that, Nick. Great, thank you for that. Appreciate that. So it's all about learning the different tools and then putting them together to create a solution. That's what we want to do, and that's what we'll do at putting it together at the end there. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the dashboard. And so just to show you that we're on the right track, I'm going to go to the over here, and let's go back to the slideshow. And we looked at, so this, I want you to think about the solution design, okay? That's what we talked about right now. Think about the flow. Now, right now, I'm going to go to navigation around the console. All right. Therefore, this is the dashboard on my Groove.CM account. This is a what do you call it? Usually I do a lot of my training on this particular platform. Now you saw that we've got pages here, mail here, funnels back in here as well, and Groove Member. We did a lot of work on that, okay? And I've shown you the results of that. Now today I'm just going to show you one or two very simple things like GrooveAsia. We are going to be doing more of this as of tomorrow, okay? Now, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Karen, give me a thumbs up. Can you see funnels and products there where my mouse is? Fantastic, okay. So really, the two things that we're going to look at most this week, funnels and products and checkout forms, okay? Therefore, let's go to funnels and products. And here, we're going to create new product funnels and then go and actually do the steps to create them and then make them live. Then we're going to create the checkout links, okay? Now, as I said, we're going to be doing this tomorrow. It's going to be more intensive, but I want you to think about this. Tomorrow, I'm going to give the example of a coach who's selling, for example, an online training course, yeah, but also can even sell a consultation as an upsell. That coach may start with a $1 item or a free item as a lead magnet, okay? So I'm going to run through that scenario and then build that particular scenario, and hopefully you'll be able to see the things and see how you can actually leverage the tools that we have in front of us to work in your business and to align with your marketing plan. Okay? Again, feel free to ask any questions on there. Now, for this, I want you to create a simple PDF. Now, it could be a PDF you already have on your computer, but call it, this is my ebook, right? Nick's ebook. That's all. That's all you have to do. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. It's not, we're not going to necessarily go full blow, you're not going to advertise it and so on. But we want to actually build the process, okay? So for example, get an ebook. And if you get two, that's brilliant as well. One could be free. One could be $1 or $7, right? We're going to go back and go and create an online course. So if you've not done it already, have a go and see if you can do it, okay? But I will be using the online courses that we prepared last month on there as well. Also, I'll be creating something new. So for example, it could be a sales consultation. And I'm going to show you how one way of doing that, and one way of actually attaching that as an upsell. So again, you're giving somebody an online offer, aren't you? You're selling somebody a book for $1 or $7, or a course for $97 or $397. And then you're saying, hey, look, I know you're buying this. Thank you for that. But a lot of people find it easier to talk to me while they're actually go and create the course, and it will be helpful for you. Now, would it be a good idea if, rather than charging the $500 I normally charge for a consultation, that I'm going to give you one today for $79? Would that be a good idea, do you think? And that's what you're doing. You're just saying, hey, here's an option. Here's your 3-course meal. Would you like mustard with that? Would you like ketchup with that? Well, no, if it's a good restaurant, maybe not ketchup. But you get the idea. The little bits and pieces that you can add on to your meal. Would you like the Parmesan cheese on top of your pasta? That's what you're doing. You're creating a fantastic meal for somebody. What other little bits and pieces could make the meal even better? in their eyes. Think about that. Think about what you can do. Now, I'm not going to go and overcomplicate it by having 17 different items in a particular funnel and, all this kind of, I'm not going to go and lose you, okay? I will keep it as simple as I can. But you also need to do the work and focus on it, okay? Now, in terms of the dashboard, remember there's a few things that are in play, and I'm just going to go and show you one or two things on here. Make sure that, for example, you've got on GrooveMail. Let's take a look at GrooveMail, and make sure that you've got senders. See on the left hand side here, senders and email sender. Make sure you have at least one sender, okay? We need to have at least one sender. If you don't have one, go to day 1 and day 2 of GrooveMail 5-day challenge in February, okay? That will show you how to set that up, all right? And also recipients as well, but it's not absolutely necessary, but it's very simple to do, very easy to do, okay? Make sure that, for example, you have on Groove Pages, where's Tech-Led Growth? Here it is. You have a simple website, even if it's one created from a template that you've just put together in 5 minutes. It can be done in 5 minutes, okay? So, and then publish it to a custom domain, your domain, all right? So make sure you've got those little things in place on there. Now, I understand that, for example, if you don't, if you're struggling to get that up to that point, you may not have the funnels in place or the online course. I understand that, all right? But have at least the email sender and some sort of website, all right? And then tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through some of the basics on creating a product funnel, right, for a particular product, and then create a number of 2 or 3 products on there that you can then sell in that one funnel, okay? It'll become more clear tomorrow. Now, Tyra says, I like the analogy of creating a meal, Nick. Okay, yeah. Oh, 2 of us. Thanks very much, Tyra. Yes, absolutely. One of the things that you have to understand is that you can be the best in the world at what you do, but if people don't know about it, you don't have a business then, do you? You can make the best meal in the world, but if you don't have customers in your restaurant, you don't have a business. And that's all we're trying to do, is to help show you that with your skills, knowledge, experience, passion, training, and hard work, you are creating something, and then you have to put it in front of somebody, okay? You're not knocking them over the head and saying, you will buy this, okay? You're not. You're going to persuade them with love, with fabulous pictures, with images and videos, and use your AI skills, and use your people skills, your your interpersonal skills to persuade people to say, hey, look at me, look at the things that I have. It's not about what you have, it's about what you can do for people, the change you can give to people, and how you can impact their lives for the better. If you can persuade people that you can actually impact their lives for the better, then we're in business, right? And that's all we're doing. Once they realize that, yeah, this person knows what they're doing, they're an expert, they know, they answered all my questions, they give value, I like this person, I know this person, I like this person, I trust this person. If you can hit those 3 marks, then it means that they will take your call to action and act. sign up for this, download this, purchase this, invest in this, join my membership group, join the club, where have a community whereby you learn together. You're not on your own, right? And remember, one of the things that we want to create, and being a solopreneur, we sometimes act like we're on our own. We're on our own island. But you look through human history, we are hardwired to wanting to be in a tribe. Back in the days, and when people lived in prehistoric times, or at least back in days when people lived in caves and all this kind of stuff, being in a tribe was security. It meant that you can eat. You are helped in that tribe, and you help others in that tribe. You're stronger with other people. Very few would survive totally on their own, out on their own. And that's the same with business, especially online business world. Yes, we want to say, hey, my name's Nick, and I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, that's great. But I have a community behind me. And you can have that too. And these are the ways that you can do it with the online courses, the membership site, having the ability to sell your consultations, your books, your courses, your ebooks, and so on. All right? So I want you to think about that and come with some ideas, come with an open mind, and we'll deal with that tomorrow. All right? Now then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and end this particular session with just a brief reminder about what we talked about in terms of the where to get information from GrooveAsia. One of the things that we have is GrooveAsia CM resource, and I'm going to share that into the chat again over here, and you should see that on your screen in the chat. And if you go to the check the calendar page, you will actually see the events going on in the next few days. At the bottom right hand corner, you'll see your time zone. Now here, to start off with, it'll probably say Kuala Lumpur, GMT +8. Change it to your time zone. It helps. Okay. Second thing is this resources page has got a number of different things on here. A number of different things for courses, events, and so on. One of them is new members orientation. First Wednesday of every month. Karen does a fabulous job of running that and introducing you to what we have in a community. Fabulous. Even if you haven't been for a while, you want to get back into it, go to one of those and sign up using that link there. In terms of AI SEO, Simon's fantastic course over here. Yes, I absolutely recommend it. I've been on it. It's wonderful. Breakthrough retreat. We are going to Japan, folks. Japan and Tokyo in November. This date is updated now. The reason that the May date has been pushed back is because of the issues that they had with the natural occurrences over in Japan. So we pushed it back to November on there. All right. So take a look at that, and there are some previews coming along. You just come along and see what it's like, what it will be like, and then you can decide to apply to come along to join us. Also on here, GrooveAsia report, private consultations, and attend the GLUs as well. So there's a number of things on here, and there's a challenge on there, which is this 5-day challenge, and we'll let you know when it is. So this is the next one, and this is a time this week. All right. Now, what I want you to do, take the lesson from today, go refresh your mind about the things we did in different challenges previously, putting forms onto web pages, creating funnels, creating the senders and so on, but also specifically about the online courses. Then, as of tomorrow, we're going to look at how to create your product funnels and move on with selling your products online. All right. Now, here Nancy's on the on the chat over here, and she says humans is not only a solitary being but also a social being. Absolutely, totally agree with you, Nancy. He's both an individual and a member of society. Yeah, absolutely. And there are times when we do things individually, which is great because it pushes us, we push ourselves and so on, but we also need the support of people around us. Okay, so yeah, well said on there. Thank you for that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and play out the video, but what I want you to do is to take a look at this, think about what was said, breathe, go back in your notes or go back to the videos that we had before. And the videos, actually, let me just share one thing. I'll show you where they are. If you go to the GrooveAsia.CM YouTube channel, and again, I'll share the link with you on there. Right, so go to playlists, and those are the challenges from January, February, March, April, right there. Okay, they're right there. Take a look at them. Right now, in the meantime, make sure you take action, get ready for tomorrow. We are going to be moving quickly tomorrow. Okay, so be ready for it. But remember, you'll be able to watch a replay on YouTube and then go back and watch it again, so you won't miss a thing. All right. Now, I'm going to play us out with our promo, and I will see you same time tomorrow, which is midday Eastern time, or 10 p.m. Sorry, midnight. Midnight in Kuala Lumpur, GMT +8, and midday, New York time, Eastern time. Right? I'll see you there, myself and Karen. Thanks very much, Karen, for all your help. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.
GrooveAsia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system, all the tools you want to run your internet business, everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, zero fees, it's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels, with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world, with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free, secure your free lifetime membership today, and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time, only at GrooveAsia.CM.